Get ready to rumble. I'm gonna go full cam. I'm gonna go full on full cam. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Enter the Arena, our weekly show where we bring in one developer, possibly 5, possibly 10, possibly the entire team, crowd them into a very cramped space, and throw questions at them from across the room. But this time we are blessed only by a single individual, the star of the ESL American event. The one, the only, Leif. How are you?
I'm good.
You like
very well.
Yeah,
thank you. Yeah, that was all right. How are you?
I thought it was very low-key. I'm going to be the host for today, as always, until the end of time. Mr. Dogbert, or Hoodie, or James, or whatever name. Codbert is another one that's for some reason popped up again. Yeah, I don't know how that one happened. Yeah. But I just kind of accept them now. As always, let me know if audio is good or bad, as we will be able to mess around that on my side, as I am no tech whiz, but every so often microphones just like to turn off. So guys, this is our usual show where we chat about something arena related, usually content. As you might be aware, a new map has come out today, so if you have not updated or gone and played arena yet, you get to jump into the wonderful siege. Well, technically a siege, Lambao. Well, there's a city in the middle.
Yeah.
Jagovia, famous historical battle. But today we're going to give you guys a chance to kind of get an in-depth look and, conversation and hear from the horse's mouth himself what you're looking at when you're looking at a map in Total Arena. So we might as well jump off with that straight off the bat. We've got a new map. So yes. Tell us about this lovely new map, something which I'm sure you've never heard me ask you before. Tell me all about Jagovia.
So the new map is Jagovia. This is a really cool map to explore in Arena because it's the layout of which is something that hasn't really been done before in our previous maps. You've got a town that's like barbarian themed atop a plateau, and both bases either side, slightly down the hill. The layout of this creates a sense of urgency, if you will, to get into the town and take up offensive positions, because there will be key fights in the town. Like, you pretty much have to go through the town, and winning those key fights can give you really good positioning, avenues of attack down on the enemy base. It's based on a historical battle between Vercingetorix and Caesar. They were both they were like squabbling with each other down the river, fighting each other, tricking each other, and pretty much racing to Jagovia. Historically, Vercingetorix got there first. He set up defensive lines along the kind of southern wall of the town, and it was pretty much a siege for Caesar. They were pretty successful in taking initial kind of positions. They were able to take the hill, which is kind of represented as their base in this map, and they dug a trench between that and their main camp, which kind of blocked off a lot of the sources of their resources. So they were pretty much kind of waiting them out, doing this sort of attrition thing, and Caesar knew that if Vercingetorix didn't come out of the town, he wasn't going to take it. He wanted to lure him out. So he kind of had several troops of his men go around kind of pillaging and taking the surrounding little villages and farmsteads, and just to try and lure Vercingetorix out to kind of defend them. This, however, backfired because his troops didn't get the full line of orders. They were very confident, having done all these successful attacks, and that meant that the troops just kind of pushed on forward towards the town and pretty much got slaughtered at the gates. And upon the realization of this, Caesar knew he had to retreat. So it was a victory for Vercingetorix, but you might say it's because of some mishaps in the Roman army's communication.
think from what I'm aware of about him, kind of how Caesar is as a commander, he was always very much a gambler. I mean, some of the greatest commanders always are, and he very much went for a gamble night march, trying to take this kind of force a conclusion to a battle. He had better troops, obviously, but can't always win. Everyone's just like, why can't we see Dogbert? As you can see right now, we're showing the topograph map. So whenever I've come around to your desk and I walk over, you're usually actually looking at the historical maps. You're actually looking at like the battlefields and how they've been kind of like put down through history as kind of the ideas from it. So how much does that influence when you're approaching a new map?
A good deal. I mean, I will often kind of, when looking at new maps and ideas for new maps, kind of look at historical battles that took place. So you try and find something that was interesting, but also looking at the terrain in which they fought. Because ultimately that's the bit I'm particularly interested in, is the landscape, is the topology. But having these settings where battles did take place adds that additional kind of historical flavour. It's nice to explore, as is often the case with Total War. And yeah, I end up doing quite a lot of research in different battles and locations and learning quite a lot, which is good.
You do come across some gems every so often.
Yeah.
So obviously, Jagovia recently just come out. A lot of people probably haven't quite played it yet. What makes it a unique map? Obviously, people might have seen the Rally Point episodes and so forth, but for all those that haven't, what makes this map new and unique?
So predominantly, it's the fact that you've got this barbarian town. We've seen kind of town city gameplay before in Salernum, but that's very Roman, so very kind of straight roads, very rigid, whereas this one is a lot more winding streets, back paths, there's little crops within the town that you can hide in, and it's really kind of almost dangerous. You can kind of get cornered, ambushed, and can get really dangerous, very close quarters, very up in your face a lot of the time. But also, you kind of got these choke points along the walls, so you can kind of, if you can push out towards the opposite wall, then you're pretty much holding a very strong position to attack the enemy. So having this kind of open ground with a bit of forest and stuff on either side of the town as well allows kind of various units to kind of, once they get out there, there's a lot of different options that they have, both defensively and offensively. There are a couple kind of hidden routes going around the town. But you can kind of, they're almost like choke points in themselves as well. So there's a degree of risk there as well. One part that's particularly interesting, if you can see on the map, on the kind of left side of the town, there's this broken bridge. This is between kind of, that's the one. This kind of is a bit of a very like almost hot gate like position, but with the addition of this additional route down into it, as well as raised ground in the middle. So you kind of can't see beyond the middle until you get there. But then being sat in the middle, you're kind of open to a flank from the side as well. So I'll be really interested to see how people deal with that. I'm looking forward to feedback. Absolutely.
Yeah, which is always key, guys. So don't forget to always pop on the website. Obviously, we have other things that came along with this. Changes to Miltades, obviously caltrops and stakes, obviously a big thing, and overall some other changes there. So you can see that scrolling down on the side there. So that is our new patch. So don't forget to update for stuff right now. So as we come back into it, so how many other maps have you had input in, and which has been your favourite to work on?
Well, pretty much all the maps so far. my favourite to work on, not just my favourite map, but my favourite to work on. I don't know. That's an interesting one.
I've got to hit you with the hard-hitting questions here, man.
You low blows here, right?
Low blows.
Salernum holds a special place in my heart, I have to say, because it's sort of one of the earlier ones that I developed when I was kind of first starting out with the maps. It's one of my first proper big forays into it, and I kind of enjoyed. I learnt a lot with making that map, basically. So
it's one of my favourites. Actually, people in chat, what would you claim as your favourite map in Total War Arena?
Yeah.
Put that in there, so I'm sure Leif can glow with happiness in the corner. So, like, when you first approach a map, like, what kind of approaches do you take? What is the kind of ground rules in your head that you have to when you're making a map?
Pretty much, I'll start by thinking about both the theme that I might want to explore, but also the layout. Like, what are the goals of this next map going to be in terms of gameplay? Like, what kind of new things do I want to introduce, or maybe use existing techniques seen in previous maps in a different way? Stuff like that. New stuff that I want to explore, and kind of at the same time looking at different themes that I might want to explore and seeing where they might match up.
So give us an example on that one.
Well, I mean, let's talk about Jogovia then. Initially, like, we knew that we kind of wanted to add another map that had a town in it, and this time we wanted it to be more central to the map. And then alongside that, the theme of the map, we kind of like, well, we want a barbarian kind of theme, because we've got quite a few Greek ones, we've got a few Roman ones. The only like really kind of predominant barbarian one was Germania. So adding another barbarian one was also like felt right to do. We needed more representation there. And so I started kind of looking at potential locations within kind of Gaul and all over like Central Europe and stuff, and like where were there interesting battles involving a town, a barbarian town. Went for a few, but ultimately decided upon Jogovia because I thought it was both interesting from a topology point of view. Like there's a cool kind of town there. There was an interesting battle. I can really turn that into something. But also just kind of historically, it was very interesting and doesn't really get explored as much as some of the other conflicts between Vercingetorix and Caesar.
It's very overshadowed by
Alesia.
Which obviously is the climax of the entire campaign.
So it was good to explore Jogovia instead of Alesia, because a lot of people know about Alesia. We've also kind of seen Alesia in other Total War games. So I mean that's often another thing as well. It's like if like trying to find something a bit different from other Total War games. Because and there's no real need to retread certain battlegrounds unless there's a kind of good purpose behind it. So finding other unique kind of stuff is definitely a big part of it.
So obviously we've got a screenshot actually. Can I dig that out? Oh God! Give me a second. Oh, don't do that. All right, we're gonna stick with it going old-fashioned way. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. We're gonna go screen capture because that makes everything easier. So we've got a screenshot here of Thermopylae, which is one of our older maps. Now, talk us through kind of like what the map was like originally, and obviously this is one of the maps that we took attention to change What were the main reasons for that?
Yeah. So I mean, what you're seeing at the moment, is a very early version of Thermopylae. Some of you who were around right at the start of the alpha might kind of recognize this, but effectively, it's changed quite considerably since then. Now you can see the towers by the base. This is a very early kind of before a significant art pass has gone over it, and before some more iterations have happened. This is kind of what the map looked like, and this is what a lot of the map looks like. They look kind of a bit bare and a bit empty until our environment artist goes over and makes magic happen and makes them beautiful.
So yeah, explain that. So from your point of view, when you make a map, you're focusing on the design of the map, and then after that, there's what are the stages on your
so
for people who wouldn't understand the terminology.
So pretty much, like I'll start out by kind of doing lots of designs, kind of just sketching out, doing quick blockouts of the map. Once I've kind of got a good idea of the key features that I want in the map, we'll do a few play tests with these different blockouts, and once we're kind of happy with something, that will kind of go through like world terrain editing software that makes it look a bit more natural, and then the environment artist will go over it and apply like the first art pass, and then from there I'll start kind of like, sometimes that also brings out some interesting things that I like then incorporate into the design.
Could you give me a little example, maybe? Something that maybe people might be familiar with.
So maybe on Marathon, like the software that we use will sometimes create little crevices and kind of like a weathered effect to the land. I mean, you can kind of see it in the top of this picture here, where you've got these like lines and stuff, and these kind of, sometimes I like develop these down and make a little stream out of it, something like that, and you can kind of see that coming from the hills, the top part of the hills in Marathon. But yeah, just stuff like that, and from there it's kind of play tests, iterations, changing stuff around. Do that for a while until kind of really happy with the gameplay. Also working out the balance and the spacing, and deployment and all stuff like that. And then once it's pretty much at a near final place in terms of the design, it then goes through a full art pass again. After which I then go back over and kind of make sure the tech is working, clean up stuff like that. I kind of review the pathfinding, make sure there's nothing particularly ugly there. Don't always catch everything.
That's something that can be helped with community feedback.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it's pretty much in a nutshell how it happens.
So back to Thermopylae and the watchtowers, for example. Was that something initially we had like watchtowers here, which made it very difficult, and well, continue.
So like Thermopylae in particular underwent quite a few significant changes to its kind of original setup.
Drastic.
Drastic, yeah.
There you go.
Like for example, removing these watchtowers from around the bases, like four watchtowers near the bases. Like this was also early in the game's development, so we were still kind of learning the game ourselves, almost like working out what worked well, what didn't, what was fun, and yeah, having that kind of omnipotent vision by the base made it far too defensible. So we got rid of that. Yeah, and I mean, like if if we're able to kind of go through and show the comparison of what it is now.
That was quite a drastic one, that one. Because originally this was just completely empty, wasn't it? And then added the plateau bit up here, which you could climb up onto.
Yes.
Oh, that's coming up. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
Which one do you want to go back on this one?
Let's go. Yeah. So
what was the reason for the change here?
So up here, as most people are probably quite aware, it's a kind of hotspot for battle right at the top of this hill. Winning this hill can often determine the outcome of the match in Thermopylae. So I wanted to expand the area so it wasn't just kind of a straight up choke point. So both widening kind of the forest by the path there, but also adding this extra bit on the mountaintop here allowed for kind of further flanking maneuvers to potentially be done, and also it required to kind of cover that required more troops, more players to kind of work in tandem together on the top rather than just kind of a straight up smash into each other. So that was basically the idea behind the changes there.
So we got that, and then obviously just more block out stuff, I guess, like more early stuff.
Yeah. So again, kind of really early.
Changed. Drastic changes. The classic hot gates.
The hot gates, yeah.
Is this kind of when you're talking about when you kind of like from a design you kind of just like putting it up together and it's a bit raw. And
yeah. I mean, like pretty much, yeah. This is what it would look like before I give it over to the environment artist for the first time. A lot of the time, something similar like this, and then like we switch to here, and then it becomes
it's beautiful.
Something amazing. yeah. So he does absolutely great work.
To that,
he's the other half of the maps team, and yeah, he can do it without him. So,
and then we've got the more beautiful side of things. Look at that. Reminds me of Mad Max.
I mean, you can even see like just all the detail, even on the outfield and stuff. Makes such a difference to the vibrancy of the map and grounding it and making it feel realistic and epic.
So yeah, obviously on these changes you can see quite a bit. Obviously feedback definitely helps, and something I'm sure you like quite
absolutely. I do keep an eye on the forums. I do listen to feedback. I do play the game quite a lot. Often under a non-CA persona. Ooh. So I can kind of get a good idea of how people are playing the map without the influence of knowing someone from CAs in the game or something like that.
Don't have to get hunted down like that.
Yeah, without getting hunted down. So yeah, be aware I could be sneaking around in your game. And yeah, we kind of intend to continue making balance changes and stuff like that. But at the same time, like I don't want to kind of do knee-jerk reactions to things that pop up. I'll kind of slowly assess it over amount of time and see if it continues to be an issue for people or not. And I do have some kind of plans with a few kind of balancing tweaks, this and that, for quite a few of the earlier maps. But that I'm currently working on some other stuff, so still don't expect that too soon.
Yeah,
but definitely it's an ongoing process, as it were. Yeah.
So guys in chat, put up some questions in chat, and I'll let you just dive in there and pick up. I've seen one already, which I'm sure you just kind of like. So yeah, guys, got any questions for Leif about maps in Total Arena? Feel free to throw them in chat, and we'll answer them best we can. And we'll also can test out your skills in battle as you can play with me.
Yeah. We're going to go online and I'm going to embarrass myself.
Well, I could have embarrassed you much more during the show, but I thought I'd be good. During outtakes of filming Rally Point, I got Leif to give a very interesting intro, which I will never mention again, except from I do have a hard copy and video on my PC.
Good.
For future bribery purposes.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one? Any of those questions you want to jump in on?
Okay. Let's see. I see ballistas being mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so ballistas are a tricky one. Basically, there's a consideration with all maps is artillery, and it's almost the bane of my kind of designs in some ways, because you've got to give plenty of opportunities for people to hide from artillery.
Mm-hmm.
And alongside with making other interesting features like a large hill, like variation in the height and the topology, very precise forward shooting equipment like ballista potentially suffer with that, and it's something I'm aware of and currently thinking of different ways that might be able to combat that in the future. And I mean, I kind of feel like ballista are a risky one in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
To take. They can be very powerful, but like if you're talking historically as well, they had somewhat very specialized uses.
Mm-hmm.
So I think often people want to use them very offensively rather than defensively, and they're to use something defensively often you kind of have to wait a bit into the match until that becomes a good opportunity. So yeah, it's definitely something I'm kind of aware of, that not all maps are that ballista friendly. But I mean, if anyone has any suggestions about the existing maps and that sort of thing, then please do go ahead, message us on the forums. On the forums, and I'm sure to see it. What else?
Are there any plans for a naval battle map, like on a bunch of ships? Delicious pizza. You know what the answer to that is.
So
I'm sailing to your house now.
I've seen this idea before, and it's a cool idea. Yeah. Sort of. There's a certain film which comes to mind as well. But
film?
The second 300.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Really?
Yeah, it's not anytime soon.
Yeah, if there's any questions that you want to jump in, obviously. We're not taking questions about units or commanders or anything like that, focusing on maps today. So please keep your questions related to that. And then after that, me and Leif are going to school everyone on how to play Total Arena. Because that's what we do, bro.
So, someone earlier asked about any future maps being night maps. Seems cool. Yeah, it does seem cool. We've definitely been thinking about night maps and that sort of thing. Basically, there is still work to be done with the lighting and environments and stuff like that. And it's pretty much a kind of no-go area until we've made certain improvements with lighting, with shaders, with VFX as well. We've got kind of like ideas for improvements with that as well. And so once we're there, then absolutely we'll start exploring night maps. I think potentially night variations of existing maps could be really cool.
That'd be cool. I like that a lot.
Is punishing base campers and rewarding getting control of the middle most important principle when designing maps? Yes and no. I don't want to punish legitimate strategies, basically, is one way to put it. And being defensive in your base is though often difficult to deal with, it's somewhat of a legitimate strategy. I do like to encourage more offensive gameplay because it's often more interesting, and control of the middle, I think, is always quite often with any kind of strategy game, multiplayer strategy game. Like control of certain points can be key to holding the rest of the map. Watchtowers, in a way, facilitates that to some degree. They're more important on some maps than others. On some maps, they serve less of an important role, and often like people, I see people like playing on maps late after the kind of central tower of Salernum being so key, and people feeling like that's going to be the case for watchtowers on other maps as well. And it's not always necessarily the case, but it's another thing that feedback is always welcome on, because it's always on my mind, are watchtowers in the right place? Do they have the best line of sight? Is this balance between watchtowers on different sides of the map equal in terms of how much they can see?
Okay,
yeah.
So we got that one. What other questions are there? Do you want to jump in on any of those? Any of them catch your eye? Also, when you said they're always in your mind, it's like the song just like started playing in my head. That's why I started smiling. Like all of a sudden in my head, you were always... No, I'm not going to sing it because it'll be stuck in my head all day.
It's already there now. It's too late.
It's too late.
Different weather on maps. Storm, snow, not on the ground, but actually in your face.
In your face?
In your face. That's
living in England right now.
Another thing that I would like to kind of do. I've got some kind of ideas behind how it might actually work in terms of gameplay, or if it's just purely aesthetic. Again, that's something that's going to come after we've kind of done a lot of improvements that we want to do with the environment system and the lighting and stuff like that. So yes, weather effects is something that we'd like to do, but it's not on the immediate plans, not in the immediate future.
We got any others? Do you want to take two more, and then we'll jump into a live game? We'll still answer some questions while playing, but not all of them as always.
Plans on making defensive buildings, towers or something like that. Yeah, so that's an interesting one. That again, I've had some ideas about. It's very much kind of, we want anything like that to be very kind of grounded in realism. So wouldn't necessarily want a kind of unreasonable buff or something like that to them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thoughts going behind, at least in my head, stuff like various features on the maps, like buildings and various other like interactable dynamic stuff. So again, it's something that we will probably explore in the future, but not immediately. Yeah.
So take one more. By the way, everyone is loving Salernum. There's a lot of love in the chat for Salernum. I love Salernum.
I want to be a snowflake. You can be whatever you want to be.
He's feeling so warm inside he's melting. Probably not helpful if you're trying to be a snowflake. I love the First Blood VO. It's made as a VO, by the way. No, it's not. It's really not. That would be quite terrifying if a Geordie was doing VO. Okay, so one more question from chat, and then we're going to see how good Leif and me really are. As you already know the question for that one.
So I'll do a bit of a twofer here because there's a bit of an expansion of the previous one, talking about towers with buffs and stuff like that. Again, ideas that we have had, not something we are currently prototyping, but hopefully on the cards sometime in the future. Above that, destructible environments. Yes, that's something that I would like to do. We kind of, there's a lot that needs to go into it to make sure that it works properly, basically. We have done a bit of prototyping with it, identifies like pros and cons and stuff like that. But yeah, like adding dynamic elements to the maps, such as destructible buildings or being able to create a landslide so you can block off a path. Stuff like that is stuff that I would like to explore. There's been a bit of experimenting with it so far. Hopefully you might see something soon. But again, it's kind of all a work in progress, and soon TM maybe.
As many things are at this stage in development, we are still in closed beta. So guys, thanks for those questions. Still keep them coming in chat, but we are now going to move into the part of the show where you can absolutely trash us live on stream, and you're not going to let us down, are you? You're not going to let me down. Like, I mean, I've got this crown over here, right? And I wear this because I'm the greatest total player of all time. It doesn't go in the dirt. Well, yeah.
I'm sure there are people that would beg to differ.
They're not in this room. I mean, are you different?
Fair enough.
I mean,
yeah, they're not here to argue.
They're not on cam.
Too bad.
They're not hosting here. They don't know nothing. All right, okay. So we are gonna. Do you wanna get into what? So what tier have you got on your CA?
Let's find
you do have
out.
2.
So with the one I'm logged into, pretty much, I think up to tier 4 really is.
Someone's
is
calling it
best.
Levolution. That gets my goat.
Yeah, don't.
It's not Levolution.
It's not.
RTS has had a long history of.
RTS have been doing.
We had this run in
so
a room, and someone said the exact same thing. We all went off.
We've had this discussion before, yeah, and it's just like, no, RTS has been doing it for a while.
Command and Conquer, man, back in the day. I used to make maps at school. Like, I used to sit there and draw with my pen and paper. Like, this is where the Tiberium is. This is the base. This is
Me too.
I love doing that.
Me too. I absolutely loved the original Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
So and yeah, I used to kind of do little designs like that, and but I wouldn't do them like in a terms of a design to then be worked on. I would just make really intricate drawings.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll be like, and there's the little
amazing,
power nodes, and there's the
Right. Okay. So tier 5, your highest on your work account. Oh no, 6. Well, you got 6.
No, 5.
Oh no, 5. Yeah. What units you got at that tier?
I've got some Hastati.
All right, cool. We'll do tier. It's fine to me. I'm gonna get some cavalry out. And yeah, cool. All right, let's do this. Let's let everyone in chat try and take us down, which I've got a feeling we're gonna be quite good at. But I've got to give them a chance every so often. More the other times we crush them.
Right. Drill sergeant.
No, I'm going to take the units that can actually go with you. So you're going Hastades. That's Germanicus. That's 3 medium infantry. So I should take something.
I can take a Velite or something as well. But
no. Stick with what you got. Let's go. I'm going to go Paulus.
A child of the Cheruski returns.
I'll add a bit of tankiness to these guys then.
Gonna get barbs out so we can go through the woods. It's always nice to go on the roof. Right, okay, I'm good. I'm ready.
Just making my guys look nice.
You got to. They're going out on parade. Oh man, it's not. It's an alright colour scheme. I go green for like everything now.
Yeah.
So hit ready when you're ready, and then we're ready. Right guys, so we're playing tier 5, so yeah. You want to come and try and beat the best dev team
You
ever.
can try.
You can try. But I don't think it's going to go too well. Diversity for the win. I mean, I've got 1 unit cav, 2 units of light infantry. You got 3 units of medium infantry.
I've got 3 medium.
So it would be very nice if we got.
Yeah, we can complement each other quite well.
Germania would be a good map for us.
Germania would be pretty good.
Jagovia
would
be
nice.
very useful to
Yeah.
be playing that, considering we've been talking about it so much. But we do have every map has a chance to play equally, from what I understand.
Yes.
So so if you're ever feeling like those days, and it does happen, but you're playing the same map over and over again, it's just sod's law. But that,
Yeah,
but
it's just statistics. It's just how it works.
we had our matchmaker guy throw a box of matchmakers at Jamie earlier because he made a joke. There we go. This is our 2nd newest map.
Yeah.
I like this map because it reminds me very much of Salernum because everyone rushes for that watchtower at the beginning, and I like that initial rush. It's actually the quickest game I can get in and out of.
Yeah.
Because I just throw the unit in the middle and it's just like, right, okay, oh for perseverance and away I go, you know? I'm that guy who goes oh for
You're that
perseverance
guy.
and then leaves the room to get food. There's sometimes I've just realised I am so dead right now, right as I'm going to do.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is already decided.
I hope I come back to points.
So
I'm sick of someone called Delicious Pizza on chat. I'm not sick of you as a person. I'm sick of your name because I'm very hungry. And
it makes me
I
want
could really
pizza.
go for a delicious pizza.
Let's order a pizza right now.
Pizza. It's all right. We've got the one and only.
All right.
There's it you. Top. Oh, medium. 5-6.
Yeah.
Oh, you took 5.
I said take 5, yeah.
Damn it, Leif.
Oh damn it!
Kicking me out my location.
Well, you're quicker than me, so.
What's up here? Tell me about this map and what made you want to take Alps.
So, pretty much, like this is a map I did that I had quite a while ago, and took the opportunity to make it happen. It's based off an area where Hannibal walked through his famous passing through the Alps.
He did indeed.
So this in particular is based on
Capture
where
their base,
he was
or
actually
cut them
ambushed
down.
by some
We
barbarian
chase death. Full
type
speed.
chaps.
Was this
We
after they'd had their
Yeah, so
ceasefire and then
yeah. So
boulders rolled down
they kind of guided them through the mountains
Aye.
up to a certain point,
Swords.
and
Sprint.
led them to which was in fact
no
Atlas
one.
Rare.
Raiders, on me.
And ambushed them there, and decided
no
actually we could have a bit of this.
We chase death.
Didn't go so well for them.
Done.
They
Run!
kind of quickly got swatted down by Hannibal's
Full speed.
superior army.
But it was a
We ride. Spare
Yeah,
no
yeah, a little
one.
bit.
As you
A lot of
say.
people think that the reason Hannibal focused
Your
quite a lot on
word.
ambush tactics
Aye.
was because of his
As you
experiences
say.
against
Full speed. By your eye.
the barbarians.
They have drawn first blood. Make sure
Okay, so
we
we've
draw
got-
last.
It's tier 7.
Raiders, on me. Right.
is
Full
not good.
speed.
and they're medium as well, which is also not good.
Well, I could try locking them down.
Valkyries, choose
Yeah.
us!
No, I kind of want to
Move.
engage them. But let's see, what's our team doing?
There's another guy.
Aye!
Could really do with some ranged.
Yeah,
We do have someone going for
ranged.
our base. Oh, we've got some barbarians in front of us.
Slaughter! Right!
Let's back
Get
off here.
moving.
There's no need to take this fight just
Done.
yet.
Yeah.
Move!
Yeah,
Aye!
we've got some spears. We want to give us a bit of space here to maneuver because
We're
we've got
out
a
of
lot.
my, oh, they've got some range, so I'm gonna pull back a bit.
I'm feeling like I'm trying to kill them.
Melee troops awaiting orders! Boss!
Because I saw a player, a barbarian player, behind us.
We ride! Loki blinds them to our intent.
Let's see if we
Get
can get back
moving!
and pick them up. Yeah, I'm out to back off.
Our
here.
base is under attack! We must repel them. Raiders, on
Yep.
me!
I knew someone was gonna
Riders!
go for the cat.
Spare
There you go.
no one!
Pure use cavalry to cat.
Done!
Oh, there we go.
As you
Knew
say.
it in the range.
Blood, kill! Blood, kill! As you say!
Oh, I can't get to it.
Glorious battle! Warriors! Bleed them out!
We've got some help.
Slaughter!
Yeah, I need to keep our eye behind us
Boss!
here.
Forward, brother! Get moving!
Oh,
Glorious
I'm
battle!
holding a line here.
Yeah,
Boss!
yeah. There's no need for us to rush here. We're biding our time.
Your word!
They have that watchtower. We do have some Macedonian nobles and foot companions fighting it out here. It's going to be a long drawn out fight, I
Swords!
feel.
Hungry for blood!
Oh, they're pushing
Swords!
up on us.
We
I'm going to engage
chase
these guys.
death! Haste! Know your enemy. Make them beg! Finally! Boss!
You better run.
Aye! Cower, cravens! Your word!
Oh,
Bring us to battle!
It's alright, we're going around them. Just keep engaged with them.
Aye! Get moving! Boss! Your word! We chase death! Right! Aye!
No, it's all kicking off.
To the fight! For the homeland! Gods bear witness, as you say! Riders! Forward, brothers! Gordy! Finally!
not exactly where I want
Move!
Yeah,
Forward, my
I'm
brothers!
trying to just keep these other
Charge!
guys out of the fight for a while.
To the death! Tear them! Limb from
We
limb!
need to get these guys out.
They tremble before
We took out
us!
the barbarian players, that's good.
Gods bear witness! Right! Raiders! On me! Riders! Sprint! Aye!
Which is
Aye! Full speed! Your word! We smell death! Aye! Riders! Glorious battle! Attack! Rah! Blood! Kill! Blood! Kill!
Barbarians are out.
Death awaits! Swords! Destroy! Tear them limb from limb!
I'm
Right!
gonna go for that also.
To the fight! The Valkyries choose me. I die.
ambitious.
Full
Sorry, if I had a
speed!
charge, I'd have them.
Riders! Slaughter!
Oh, he tried to walk through me. Oh, unfortunately, he's gonna break me. I think. No, my guy's still alive.
This could have gone better, but
It's fine.
think it came out.
We lower tier as well, so it's not like the end of the
Yeah.
world.
Gordy! Limb! We live only for
Okay, no,
battle!
we've done really well here.
that's good. Yeah, no, that's given us a good degree of control now.
Valkyries! Choose us!
Kind of annoyed I didn't get that charge on them. Though. If I had a charge there, it would have been easy.
Your word!
Alright, so we won this fight.
Our
up
unit
here.
has
We
recovered.
are ahead in
Recall
this
them.
fight.
There is some
Spare no
Massively,
one!
but enough.
Riders! Done!
doing alright for points though.
Yeah, they're pushing up our base. You know,
Warriors!
with all those horse archers and so on,
Right!
maybe we should just pull back on these enemies who are attacking us here. Have we got enough to go back? We've got cab players. What we've got up here is just horse archers,
Move! Your word!
which is annoying.
Yeah.
Enough.
I mean, there's a
Valkyries!
push over there
Choose
by
us!
our tower.
Who do we kill?
We shouldn't worry too much about that. Oh, they got the watchtower. I'm
What a
assuming that's gonna be
glorious
like that.
day! Valkyries! Choose us!
I'm gonna keep my unit
Get
there.
We're going to
moving!
investigate that watchtower.
Free men! Raiders!
Speed!
We ride!
Thing's fired.
Yeah, he's leaving.
Full speed!
Have you got your peel on?
Right!
Yeah.
Your word!
Can use that.
Aye!
Trying to keep my guys alive and just use them to scout now. There you go, there's horse archers. And there is some infantry as well. Oh, it was... Oh, there we go. So we have Scythian archers, horse archers, and 2 infantry players left. I think we should wait here until our team's cleared up what's
Yeah.
in our base, then we can push forward. We take this tower here, they're scared, they're running back, so we have no need to really push out here.
Done!
Strategy.
For Rome!
On the fly tactics.
Is scout very loud? Is that what everyone's complaining about? I think every time I hit scout, it like deafens people.
They tremble before us!
Why have you gone out here by yourself?
Spears!
So we got a lot of sight on them, which is
As
good.
you command!
We know where they are.
They're not holding their tower.
We just need our team
either.
to turn up now, and we'll finish them off.
Yeah.
Free
Good
men!
point. I should go for that. Do you want to leave a unit on the
As you say,
leave a unit on that watchtower?
gods bear witness!
Onward, lads. On
Yeah.
for the big W.
I'll leave my
Free men!
weakest
Riders!
unit in there.
Your word!
The traps in the base help the enemy units. That is sometimes the case.
Sprint! Cower, cravens!
That's the one good thing about playing the barbarians. You might not always get like
Free men! Full
amazing
speed!
amount of damage done
As
early
you
on, but
say,
they're so good for
Raiders, on
scouting.
me!
They've gone for
Spare
a
no
watchtower.
one.
That was a lot, so that's
Full
horse archers on
speed.
the watchtower. And the rest of their team is just made up of archers ahead of us.
Aha! Right! Riders! Aye! Full speed! Your word! We chase
No,
death!
doesn't want to do that. All right.
Oh
Whoop!
my god. There you go, horse
What
archers.
a
There you go.
glorious day!
So there's some archers docked.
As you say,
Dogbert. There's quite a few archers over there actually.
God.
forward, brothers! Your word! We ride!
That's right, we're
And
attacking them
yeah,
from
I'm
all
just gonna
sides.
wait for this cav to get into position that it wants to be in. So
Raiders, on me!
My cav over there. Should I leave them on the watchtower?
Spare-
That's where they need to be.
We chase death!
Had some epic artillery fights around here.
Right! Done! Aye! Get moving! Done!
so I'm gonna.
We chase
Can you
death!
come descend upon that archer unit?
Move!
I can descend upon anyone you ask me to.
We live only for battle!
I'm going to.
Haven't been asked to descend upon
Speed.
an enemy in a while.
I'm going to
Your
advance
word.
an attacking Testudo. Keep them
What?
occupied. They're pretty adamant.
Done.
to
She's
shoot
gonna
them.
We
go
ride.
get using that.
Sprint!
Yeah, no, it's great because it's just like, all right,
Pop!
I'm coming for you.
Full speed! As you say! Riders! Your word! Yes!
Well done.
Drive the tower.
Glorious battle! Full speed! Yeah!
Order!
We chase death!
I'm coming.
Boss!
I also managed to catch out their
Ah! Glorious
horse archers.
battle!
Oh, that makes
As
me
you
happy.
say! Right!
Don't shoot me.
Get moving! Done! Move! We chase death! Your word! Done!
Charge!
Move!
Destroy!
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Get moving! To the front!
Tear them limb from limb!
Glorious battle! Your word!
We are capturing the enemy base.
Right.
Woden
Have, like,
smiles
four
on our
men in my,
actions.
cav unit.
Stand
Ooh,
and
there's
fight!
archers firing on me. God damn it.
Lead us to them!
Yeah.
We are
I got
capturing the
distracted by
enemy
this
base.
spear.
Woden smiles on our
I'm okay
actions.
with that.
As you say! Slaughter! To the fight! Your word! We ride!
This
The enemy base. Woden
tower. I
smiles
think
on our
we've got their
actions.
tower now as well.
Riders!
Yeah, they're
Full speed!
Attack!
correct.
As you say!
Blood, kill! Blood, kill!
I'm still chasing them like 3 men, 3 horsemen.
Yes!
Get them, boys!
Aye! Your word!
Take 'em.
To the death!
They won
Done!
eventually. But
As
only
you say.
just. Alright, time to pile into the base. Onwards to victory!
Sprint!
There's some
Right.
horse archers just
Your
running.
word!
I did manage to clip them with some of my units. Considering we matched up on our right flank with higher tiers, only
Yeah.
about 2, they didn't take their engage very well. We took them piecemeal.
Swords! Swords!
The units should always hit the front rank first. Should always be the medium or anything that isn't the light infantry, barbarian stuff, because that just got cut up so quickly.
Get
Yeah,
moving!
I think that was
As you say!
the barbarians got
Now
kind
out
of too
with
I
it!
see
quickly
that.
there.
Yeah, they thought they had you, and they went for you straight away. And
Yeah.
then we were able to isolate them and surround them.
Our base is under attack. We must repel them.
All right, we'll have.
Alright.
Let's go for one more battle. Quickly, if you have time.
Yeah, of course. I don't even know what time it is.
Is 35 minutes past 5.
Oh yeah.
So we got time for one more battle. So
So
you gonna stick with that again? I'm gonna take some.
I might.
I'm gonna go range units.
No,
You're gonna go range units. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you can. I will go Julius Caesar.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna take one cav.
what must be
I'm gonna
done.
go Nanny. 2 range and a cav. Cav are good for using Hun.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take a unit of Legionnaires and 2 armored Legionnaires. So when you're ready, let's jump in and get this on the way. Oh, we're 2-0. We're 1-0 after I said 2-0. I don't know where that came from.
I can afford new hats.
Everyone loves new hats.
New hats.
You can afford loads. You can afford even another new hat. That's the best one to get as well because it gives you like turning speed and everything.
Great. Excellent.
By far the best.
Let's get.
Come on, chat.
Horses.
Come beat us.
Yeah.
This is just too
Give
easy.
us a
right
challenge.
now.
Come on.
I know, right? I hate it when it's too easy. We won like all the games last time.
I'm ready.
Obviously. Alright, cool.
Invite please from Jamie.
Hmm?
Jamie just asked for an invite. Do you want to let him in?
Who?
Jamie.
Oh, where is he? Fine, I'll invite him. I'll invite Dave as well because I'm feeling like it. Were they sending me messages? Because
I just got one.
I can't even see Steam in my list right now. That's how bad it is.
No, I meant to send to Dave. No.
Too late. I've invited
Too
all
late.
of them. You're all playing now.
You're all playing. Yeah.
Right, we got a full dev team. So guys, this is the first time ever we have a 4-man stack. The thing is, if I try and move into this room, they're going to get blocked because the door's locked. But that's fine. Okay, alright, we're going to do this.
Let's do this.
Except from Dave is taking too long. I'm going to go out there and sort him out if he doesn't ready up. Ready up, Dave. So guys, this is your chance to take on a full dev team. I'm saying I'm a dev, but you know. Woo! I have no idea what units everyone has. We're just going to go with whatever. I'm thinking of doing this next week. Big dev team at the end of our Team Up Tuesday.
Yeah.
M8. They're gonna have to live in the world of
9.
stream snipers now because there's no delay on our stream. I'm gonna unlock the door in case they do decide to grace us with their presence. Got a host by yourself now.
Welcome to Party Chat with Leif. Today we're discussing the many exploits of Mr. Dogbert and his combats across the realm.
Yep. I am ready. I'm ready. If we win, he's going on. I'm staying on. Don't want to go too early though. You know? Gotta be careful. So last guy.
You should wear those to meetings.
It'd probably fit my personality perfectly. Oh god, here it comes.
Is it happening?
Someone unlocked the door. Who let you in? Oh
Who?
god, is.
You told us.
Good luck fitting that in your head. We're about to be overrun.
There we go. Fits on the head perfectly fine.
Is it started?
Ow.
No,
Still
yeah,
assembling.
No, we're still
here.
assembling, yeah.
I
yeah.
can't wear my glasses. With
Well, they didn't wear glasses
Yeah,
back
you
then,
did.
so it wasn't really designed
Get
for
it into
that.
Hang
character.
on, I can get this. I can get this. There we go. Excellent. Perfect. 2020 vision. Okay.
So this is the dream team.
What units did you take, Leif?
I took 2 archers and a cav.
Oh, right, okay. I went all cav. I went Skippy cav.
Skippy
Skippy
Cav.
cav madness.
Skippy
It's gonna be
Cav.
insane.
What did you go for?
Yeah.
I went armoured legionaries with Germanicus, like always.
Me too.
Rad.
Yeah.
Rad. Oh, I should have gone
We know
barbarians
it's
now.
out. We know it's
Yeah.
out.
See, I
Missing
thought
barbarians.
everyone else was going to do something a bit
You
more
don't, you don't
nifty.
need barbarians, we've got two Germanicus.
Yes.
That's all you need.
Of course.
That's all you need.
I've got the Pelum. I got the Pelum.
I could have gone Caesar. I could have buffed.
Could have.
You could have tried.
Yeah.
Could have tried. Hey.
I saw you
We,
in the
we,
last
we
game
could
we
have
played.
we could have actually
I
made a
shot loads of
cohesive
stuff.
team of
Hey, don't
generals.
say that. David's very buff.
Thank you very much.
I had to get that in somewhere.
Someone had to say
So
it.
this is the dream team, guys. I mean, you're gonna have to come beat us. I mean, you've got your chance now. We're still in queue. So
Still
anyone
in
in
queue.
chat, if you wanna get wrecked by full team,
I feel like you're building it up too much now, and
Yeah.
we have a lot to live up to.
you don't hear the
We don't
Avengers
have a lot
saying
to live
that,
up to, let's be
okay?
honest.
You don't have the Avengers before they go out and save the world. So you've built it up too much now.
No.
We
Oh,
can't
it's actually
really
set
do
There we
it.
go. All right, hang on.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
set up.
happening.
Go, scramble, battle station.
Scramble.
Hold on, red alert,
I've got to put the helmet down.
red alert.
It's happening.
We're in blue alert now.
Oh, and it's Jagovia.
Yes!
Perfect.
It had to happen. We got Pelagos on the other team, 7, the Zeus guys, Vijitsu, not a problem. They got nothing on me. This is going to be fun.
Hacksaw
Probably
missed that
shouldn't
game.
play with sunglasses though. It kind of gives me a headache. But you know, I need that. I
The
need.
sacrifices you make for style.
We need to. Yeah, tell me about it, right? I gotta bring myself down anyway, because otherwise it'd be completely unfair. Life just nods. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
These are the kind of things that this guy says. I also fell out of a car once in front of you.
Yeah. Good times.
It's really embarrassing. Didn't want to give you a moon too much, so just like fell flat in my face.
I saw enough.
Saw it now. It's not PG for chat. I liked America. I like the pavement. It's
nice
lovely.
place.
Down and out in LA.
You've got particularly familiar with the pavement.
Yeah. Give me a kiss. It just sounds like I just fell on the street randomly. There's slightly more to that. So the rule is, if the other team win, then they are deleted from arena until I feel otherwise.
Right.
Okay, we've got to go get it. He's gone 10. Oh, they've all gone that side. So
I'm going 2.
I'm going to go 2.
Yeah.
I go 1.
Don't cheat. Don't.
I think that Plosgov and his friends actually still worship Zeus and the Greek gods, which is perfectly up to them if they want to do that.
Yeah.
I always thought that the Greek gods were a bit of kind of pricks, really. I mean, they weren't exactly the nicest gods. It was like the old-fashioned gods
yeah.
of just like not being
Capture
nice.
the enemy base
How
or
many gods
kill
were
all
there,
enemy
so?
forces.
I think I'm pretty humble.
So I'm going to hold this position here.
Swords!
Don't forget them from the watching the stream. But you know.
Where
Where
my
you
guys
at?
Where my guys at? Dave's over there.
Going up that
Right,
all
Dave
by
and James
himself
are going up. Okay.
scares me greatly.
Swords! Move out! At the double! At speed!
Alright, looking good so far.
Silver shields ahead, so that means there'll be cav nearby. So you want to be very careful of those. ranges
We
and
have
stuff.
drawn first blood!
Like, very
Press the
careful. I wouldn't be
advantage!
surprised if someone's coming up here.
Yeah.
Swords! In service to Rome! For Rome!
You'll probably have one unit of cataphracts, one unit of silver shield swordmen we see, and one unit of Cretan or Rhodian slingers.
Ready for
Is it
orders!
Rhodians, I guess?
At speed!
Yeah, they got range units across from us over there.
Are you sending one of your...
There, can you get up
melee
there?
here?
Can you get up there?
Yeah, yeah.
Go, go, go! Range units, range units, range units!
Oh, sorry, I missed that. I was focusing on my range units.
Follow
They're
me!
coming for me.
There's cavalry there, go, go, go!
Yeah.
Hello! God damn it!
Oh, these streets!
By your
Oh,
God,
these
I woke up
streets!
just in time.
At your service!
Right, so that was a classic example
By your command!
of what makes this map so dangerous.
Do you want to put your guys up on
In the
someone
name
start
of
firing?
Rome.
Yeah,
Got
so
control of
my
this.
cav has been completely mobbed.
At the double! Swords!
But
On me!
there.
Move out! On me! Jupiter gives us strength! Ready for orders!
These guys in there.
Follow me! Move out! At the double! Swords! In service to Rome! At your service! At speed! Move out! At the double! For the gods! Rome! Everyone fights! Swords! Happy to serve Rome!
So I'm in quite a strong position.
Move out! Follow me! In service to Rome!
In my range.
Ready for orders!
Oh, I know what he's talking about. Yeah,
At your
just put the
service.
game in.
In the name of Rome!
Put game in.
I've worked that one out. It's a classic thing I've done
At the
before.
double!
It used to be my favourite thing. It
At
used to be called. Oh, there we go. Your guys are getting shot at, by the way.
We await your command! At your service!
They
Oh,
are.
they got artillery, by the way.
For the gods!
So I would pull your guys out there right now, and come over with me,
Our
and
base
let's
is
see if we
being
can have a
captured.
go at the
Quick to its
artillery. they have.
defense! Swords!
I'm going to quite
Swords! Move out! At the double! For the gods! At speed! Follow me! Move out!
What's capping my base? Ah,
Swords!
spear units.
Yours to command!
nearby.
At speed! On me! At the double! In the name of Rome! Follow me! Swords!
Yeah, we can take this high ground. I'll be able to shoot down
At the
on them.
double! Our base is being captured! Quick to its defense!
Yeah, exactly. So we've taken a very good position.
For the gods! On me!
As I explained before,
In
like,
service
we've
to
got
Rome!
these walls and we've got this choke point.
In the
to hold
name
this
of
high
Still
ground.
have units on that high ground going.
Cut them down! At the double! Move
Just
out!
trying to kill that art, I guess.
Mars, aid us! At
I'd like to
speed!
point
Let
out
Bologna lead your
that
blades!
David decided to take tier 7 units.
I didn't notice that part.
Vengeance!
Not much we can do about that.
No, there isn't.
Move out! Swords!
I did say.
Follow me! Break the line! Charge! In service! Vengeance! For the gods! At speed!
We're doing fine. Oh no, obviously not. But, you know,
On me!
nothing we can do about it.
Right,
Dave's
they're
fault.
coming down from the upper
Ready for orders!
town.
On me! Leave no survivors! Attack!
No blame.
Behold the wrath
But damn it,
of
Dave.
Rome!
Damn it, Dave.
He's
Crown
done this
Romans!
before. He does it so many times.
In the name of Rome!
That's me.
Let Bologna lead your blades! To battle!
See, now he's done some purpose.
One of our units has recovered!
Us.
Back into the fray!
Doesn't.
That,
The legions
That way
cannot
we
be
can hold
bested!
some.
Charge for Rome! Victory for Rome!
We're doing quite well, considering.
Um,
Could have been better.
We were doing alright. We tried to hold up this
Swords!
kind of the wall to take an assault on the base a bit too early because there are still a lot of enemies in this upper part of the town, and they were able to just come down.
Our commander has fallen! Rally the
Just sitting
men!
back
Their
and
spirit wavers!
not helping. So, like, you can run us through the map while we watch Dave get murdered. March units up in there. It's that watchtower.
Yep, there's a watchtower, so there's a watchtower either side of that upper part. They're pretty close together.
So controlling this bit here is probably the most important part of the map.
One of our units is routing!
It's a very key point. Yeah, then there's a watchtower over there, and that's good for kind of keeping an eye on the wooded route just below it there. As well as giving some, like, all the watchtowers give a good degree of vision into some of the surrounding streets, more so than you would normally have. There's still quite a few blind spots from them, so you can still kind of hide from those watchtowers if you're paying attention to them, and you kind of learn the angles of the line of sight.
It's alright, this guy's going to win the game for us.
Go on, Dosan.
I disagree with the approach of playing. To wait until your entire team's dead, then have a last stand on a hill. Stop trying to make yourself a martyr. Not the best fight to take.
Our base is being captured!
Someone says
Quick,
report live.
to its defense!
Yep. Good.
Take cover! Keep fighting! We are not beaten! We're going in!
And that all games.
At your service!
You're dissing his gods. It's religion, man.
Just had to make that correct, a quick change there, just in case.
Yeah.
Not actually insulting him as a player or his clan.
And he got the order wrong.
I shouldn't be allowed in Teams type.
Shouldn't be allowed on the internet. Quick.
Yes, last message in this game was someone in a tuna subway. Ah, well, it didn't go quite to plan, but that is because of Dave. But that's okay, because, just to check, I came higher than Dave, so obviously I am much better. So I'm keeping the crown. I'm keeping that for a long time. You know, even though we, some of us were quite low tier, still did better for some of the higher tier players. So I'm quite happy with that. You know, I reigned supreme. It's a great sort.
I didn't do so well.
That's okay though, because you did have tier 4 units.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining us on this live stream. I'm going to
Yep.
take that off because
Get rid of
I
that.
don't really need. Oh God. Nice. And it should have gone to Specsavers. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for Enter the Arena. We'll be back again very soon with another dev who I will be stealing away into this room. Thank you very much, Leif, for joining us.
But of course,
And
anytime.
a lovely map to play.
Yeah.
Obviously, probably bring high tiers next time.
Yeah. Better
Other
luck
than
next
that,
time.
Better luck next time. So, guys, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.